welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm Nariah Rose, and today I got a story time for you guys, just because like I want to tell a story or whatever. And this story, child, honey, it's a mess. It's a mess. I wouldn't do it again. It's ghetto as hell. So technically it's two. Technically I'm gonna combine the two. But yeah, so we're just gonna go into it. So this story happened around when I was I in middle school? I don't think I was in middle school. Was I? Damn, I don't even know. But this happened when I was younger. I was either in 9th grade middle school or like 9th grade middle school. What? 9th grade high school or 8th grade middle school. It happened around there. I don't know which grades, but I was young, and this is back when I lived in Jersey. I live in PA now. So this was back when I lived in Jersey and stuff. And it was, look, so back when I lived in Jersey, I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory. When I lived in Jersey, I lived in this town named Denellen. It's in Middlesex County. I've been there since 5th grade elementary school all the way up to 10th grade high school, and then that's when I moved to PA, and I'm finished my high school years out in PA. So 11th and 12th grade I lived in PA, and then from 5th grade to 10th grade I lived in New Jersey. Well, in Denellen. I always lived in New Jersey, but like 5th grade to 10th grade I lived in Denellen. So with me living in Denellen, I lived in this apartment, and it was a 2-family home. And what's it called? It was I had like upstairs neighbors and stuff. So it was me, my mom. It was me and my mom, my sister. I'm naming them in my head. I think it was 5 of us. Yeah, 4 girls, 1 mom. Yeah, it was 5 of us that was living downstairs, and then plus my dog, but we had him later on down the line. But it was 5 of us and stuff. And then upstairs it was also 4 girls and 1 mom. So technically in the whole household, if we counted together, it will be 10 of us. It's a lot of motherfucking heads. So it's 10 of us, and then they had a dog as well. So so what's that, 12? So it's 12 of us. But anyway, but nobody's counting dogs. Anyway, so there was 4 of us, and it was all in the same age range. Like I was the oldest, and there was the oldest one around my age. And then the 3 other ones, there was 3 other ones that was around my other sister's age and stuff. So I'm gonna give them fake names. The girl that I'm gonna be talking about particular, I'm gonna call her. I don't want to be disrespectful, because I'm not a disrespectful female, but what I can call her. We're gonna call her 1,000, because she was always like on 1,000. Like it was never cool, calm, and collective, honestly. So we're gonna call her 1,000. That's her name. And then she has 3 other sisters. They're not really irrelevant, but we're gonna name one Aveeno. I'm looking at my lotions and shit. Listerine, and the other one baby powder. So that's it. So it's 1,000, Listerine, Aveeno, and baby powder. Those are the 4 sisters that live upstairs. And then their mom, we can call her hot sauce, because okay. Oh, anyway, so me and, like, when I first moved there and we first met, we was always like, we got along and stuff, because it's all girls and stuff. Like, it's only females that live in a house, like, except for my dog, but like he's irrelevant to the story. But it was only females that lived in the house. So like there was no reason, like, of course we're gonna butt heads, because that's a lot of estrogen in the fucking household. But like it was only I don't damn, right? It was a lot of, y'all know how like females get, like if there's only females around, like it could be cool, calm, and collective, or it can be hell on fucking earth. Like it's never a nice balance. It's either one or the other. It's either one day we cool, calm, and collective, and another day we hell on earth. So it was a lot of definite back and forth and stuff. It was a lot of get together moments. It was a lot of arguing. It was a lot of friendly moments. It was a lot of I'm gonna beat you the fuck up moments. Like it was a lot of that. It was a lot of back and forth. So, and it was ghetto. But okay, so me and 1,000, since we were the 2 oldest, I try to get, like, I'm the type of person, like, I will get along with you. Like, I'm really shy. Like, when I tell you I'm shy as fuck, I'm shy as hell. So I'm really shy and whatever. And like it's hard for me to like open up and to talk to people and stuff. But when I do, it's like I'm more of like a people pleaser and everything like that. Like I'll do everything in my power to make you feel comfortable. And quite frankly, I'm tired of doing that shit because it's a waste of, I'm not saying like it's a waste of time. Honestly, it's a waste of my time, it's a waste of my energy. And it's just, it's a waste for me. Like I'm tired of being a people pleaser for other people and stuff like that. So it took me a long time to get here, but I'm here now, so it's fine. But yeah, so if you hear anything in the background, that's my fan, sorry. Anyway, so me and her, like, we got along and stuff like that, but I will always pick up on she would do things to like mimic me, right? Now I don't want to call her a mini-me because she ain't my child, but like definitely, like, if I wanted her, like, she could have been my little minion or something like that, because she was always like, in my perspective, because your own perspective is your own reality, honestly, but in what I saw and what I picked on, because I'm keen on picking up actions. I might be a people pleaser, but I'm keen on picking up actions and being wary. So what's it called, so I would usually like see her, like, for a prime example, one day I popped up showing like kinky twists and stuff like that. If y'all don't know what kinky twists, I'll put a picture up on the screen. But one day I had black and yellow kinky twists, right? And last time I had it, I was younger and like it fit my complexion and stuff like that. So my grandma was like, Nariah, you should get kinky twists, Nariah. Like, you look really good. It fits your complexion. Da da da. And you know, I didn't really want it because it looked like a rug was on my head, but like I was like, I'm not about to fight with her, and I don't want my hair to fall out. Like, I was on my hair care journey and whatever. Now I don't cut my hair, obviously, but I was on my hair care journey back then. I was trying to grow my hair and stuff because I was tired of being bald headed. I didn't say that I wanted to be to look like the white girls, but I wanted to throw my hair up in a bun or put in a little what's it called, a little, you know, a low bun or something, or throw it up and whatever. I didn't get to that point until right before I cut it off, but like I wanted to get to that point, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. And plus I think it was like school pictures, and I was in middle school when I wasn't in middle school when the fight happened, but what's it called, this was around middle school, so it was like 6th grade, right? So so she would, like, I remember having it in my hair, and when my kinky twists get old, I would like unravel them. Like, I'll cut them short, so it'll be like this, unravel them, so it's kind of like an afro. So I still have, you know how a kinky twist, like, it's kind of like braided at the top and then it goes into the twist. Like, I will unravel it till I get to the braid and it'll be like a big ass afro, and it was cute. Only about like 2.5 days, not even 2.5 days, like a day and a half. So, and then after that I would just take them out and shit like that. Like, that's how like I wore my kinky twist and stuff like that. So, but soon after I took it out, probably like 4 days later or something, like 4 days to a week later, she had it in her hair. Now, it's no problem. Like, I'm not about to be like, oh, she want to be like me and stuff like that or whatever. But that's only one example. Like, there was plenty other times where I would have something, she would do something. Like, if I had a certain pair of pants, she would, like, there was one time where I wore this outfit, and the next day she wore, it wasn't the same thing, it wasn't in the same colors, but it was the same damn outfit. Like, if I had a purple shirt with some white pants and some green tennis shoes, she'll go in, get a pink shirt, some white pants, and some purple tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like that. And I'm like, so you want to be me or what? But, you know, that's fine. But anyway, so then all that happened and stuff, and she has a little boyfriend, right? And this is all building up. I was trying to make this into a series, but there's not really, I can't really remember a lot of stuff because I'm forgetful of shit. So what's it called? So she had a little boyfriend, and I'm gonna name him, me and him, we so cool, so I'm gonna name him Rocket. So she had a little boyfriend, Rocket, or whatever. And you know, I was the type of girl that, like, I wouldn't get showed attention when I was younger. Now, I'm not like this now, but like when I was younger, like, I wouldn't get showed attention, like, at all and stuff like that. The most attention I'll get out of a boy is like, can I get a pencil? That's it. So I'm never was the type of girl to like, oh, your man like me, I'm gonna go shoot my shot, because no, like, even though I'm single, first of all, I couldn't date. So that was that. And then second of all, like Rocky wasn't that cute to me, honestly. Like, he was a good friend, he's still a good friend, but like he wasn't my cup of tea. Like, I don't like, it's just the way that a person holds himself is big on me. Like, if you're not holding yourself, don't, because I'm not, no. So she had a boyfriend named Rocket, and it was my sisters and her sisters and Rocket. And her sisters and Rocket had bikes. Me and my sisters didn't have bikes, but we would take turns riding our bikes. They'll like allow us to take turns riding our bike and stuff like that. So we'll take turns riding our bike, and I remember this day clearly, but I don't remember what the fuck I had on. But I had on, it was summertime, I had on some like what? I had on some capri shorts that comes up, it comes up to the knees and whatever. I had on those, and I had on a shirt. I had on, what's it called? Capri shorts, and I had on some, what else I had on? I had on like a shirt or whatever, and some little skippies, skippies with the broke down back from Walmart. Like, I had on those. So we sitting there, not sitting, but like I'm in there with them, and I'm, what's it called? I'm like, I'm not sitting, I'm like waiting for them. I'm standing. Why it took so long? I'm standing for her to get off the bike, right? Because I was like, hey girl, can I ride your bike after you've done it? She was like, yeah, sure. So mind you, she's with her boyfriend Rocket, and you know how girls are with their boyfriend, they want to be all over their boyfriend. So she didn't really care about me getting off the bike or whatever. So she went over to her boyfriend. So he over there popping willies and stuff like that. Mind you, we only in like the 6th grade at this point. It's only like the 6th grade, honestly. 6th grade going into 7th grade, because we young. So we only like in the 6th grade and stuff. So he over there popping willies and everything, And what's it called? She was feeling her man or whatever. We in 6th grade, so I don't know. It's none of my business. But so he popping willies and stuff, and I'm riding my bike, right? I know how to ride my bike with do I know how to ride? No, I know how to ride it with one hand. I don't know how to ride it with no hands, cause bitch, I'm scared. But I know how to ride it with one hand. I know how to like stand up on a bike and stuff like that. Like, I did one wheelie and stuff. Like, I'm having fun minding my black ass business. So, I'm having fun and stuff. And, like, I can feel like somebody, staring at me and whatever. And, like, how you feel somebody staring at you, so you look and whatever. So, like, I feel somebody staring at me, and I'm like, I turn, and he's staring at me and stuff. And it wasn't like he didn't really do anything. It's just that back then I didn't know what it was. I just knew how I felt. But like now looking back on it, the aura changed, like the energy changed. Even though we outside, the energy just changed with us riding the bike and everything. It became more like he was eyeing me, but like the way that he was eyeing me, like if he wanted me to be his girlfriend and stuff. We'll get later on down the line. But he wanted me to be his girlfriend and stuff. So that's like the aura, that's the energy that I was getting off of him. That's what I was getting. So, she was like, and I guess she caught on too. So homegirl, she caught the little attitude and whatever, and she was like, well, let me, I only been on the bike for 3 minutes. And she was like, well, let me ride a bike. I want to ride my bike now. Who am I to say, no, you can't ride your bike? I'm still riding it. But so I give her a bike and stuff. And then I was like, okay. And then I asked her, I was like, can I ride the bike after you're done? And she was like, yeah, sure. Bitch, I never rode that bike ever again. I never got back on that bike ever again. But then her boyfriend, he would come up and he would try to talk to me and stuff like that. And he'll try to be all cool with me and whatever. Me and him be talking and stuff, but it'll be on it'll really be on some funny shit oh, what class are you in, or what grade are you in, or okay, that's cool, how long y'all been friends and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It'll be like that. It was never oh, you cute or whatever. It was never that, because like I said, we in 6th grade, so I mean there's some 6th graders that's fresh as hell, but I was never one of them. But so yeah, so fast forward, and we in what's it called? Now, let me backtrack. So when I was in when I was in 4th grade, when I was in 4th grade and stuff back in Plainfield, because before I moved to Denellen, I lived in Plainfield. I went to Clinton Elementary School in Plainfield and stuff. So before I moved to Denellen and stuff, I would get bullied. And when I say severely bullied, bitch, like I was tall and skinny. I had, my ears were like, well, they're not big, but when I was younger, they were kind of like big and stuff like that. My eyes were like doll-like. Like I had to grow into my features. My lips were the biggest. They're not a problem, but like back then they were the biggest like insecurity that I had, because everybody be like, oh, you got big lips and stuff like that. You too skinny. You need to eat a burger and stuff like that. Like even my grandmother be like, Nariah, like you want some, honey? Because I was like, I wouldn't, like, now I can eat, girl. What you talking about? But anyway, like I can eat. So now, like back then I didn't really, like I ate, but it was like I always I had a fast metabolism. Like I had a fast metabolism, so like I can eat like Thanksgiving meals and shit like that, but like that shit would just like, it would just wash off. Once I hit puberty, that shit started slowing down, bitch. Like that shit, like, whole pump your brakes, bitch, you moving too fast for me. But yeah, so like when I was younger, I could eat everything and I would just lose it by just going to the bathroom. Like I didn't really play sports or nothing. I really wasn't the sports type and stuff. Like I wish I was, honestly, but I was too scared of like people judging me and stuff like that. So I just never played sports. Now I don't play sports. Like I'm not in sports, but like I play basketball with my friends and stuff like that. But it's kind of getting hot, so I don't know if I'll be playing basketball outside. I'll probably play some 2K or something like that if I learn how to play it. But yeah. Anyway, so once I moved from Plainfield to Denellen, I was in 5th grade elementary school, and then that summer from 5th grade to 6th grade, that summer, that's we was like, being kids being kids. And then the year of the school year that started, so now I'm in middle school. And I remember this one day. Now I'm used to kids, they wasn't hitting me, but I'm used to kids that like doing little shit, like make fun of me or one trip me and stuff like that. I'm used to that, and me not doing anything, like I'm used to that. So one day, I'm putting my stuff in my locker, and I was supposed to wait for her, but I already knew the way. This was like the second day of school, but she already showed me the way, and it's a one shot. Like I can, like, it's literally, you walk from the house, you turn left, you walk past the deli, walk up to the street to the little ice cream shop, walk up to the street, then you turn right, I believe, keep walking, and the school is right there. It's not that difficult. I'm not turning left, right. Like, no. It's like, I know where to go. Like, you show me one time, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I live in a new town, new city and shit like that, and my mom gotta take me places for me to remember, okay, I turn on this street, and I turn on that street, and I turn on this street to get where I'm going. Like, it's not that. Like, it's like, you show me one time, I got it. It's a fucking school. If I don't know the way, I will ask somebody for the way, okay? So, what's it called? So, it was the second day of school, and I was waiting for her, but I didn't want to be late, right? Of course I don't want to be late, and plus we're supposed to be walking, so I'm standing because my front door is at the back of the house. Her front door obviously is at the front. So I'm waiting for her on the porch and stuff like that, and I'm waiting, and she not coming out, so she ended up being late. I wasn't late. So I was like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. I'm going to school, because if my mama find out I'm late, that is my ass, bitch. And I refuse to wait for you. No, ma'am. And plus, I need to eat breakfast. Like, a bitch is hungry. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Whatever. So I walked my little merry ass to school, whatever, without no damn problem. Was I scared? Hell, motherfucking yeah, I was motherfucking scared. But, like, I was fine. Like, I just walked to school, and that was it. So I get to school, and I'm with my three friends, right? So I'm with my 3 friends or whatever. Now I had 3 friends in middle school, but I was with 2 of them, and then I had a little boo thing that was like my little boo thing in 5th grade that I met. he's really irrelevant, but he was there and stuff, and there was a whole bunch of people there. Now, if you're from Denellen and you went to middle school in Denellen, the lockers that I'm talking about is the ones it's right across it's on the first floor, right by the cafeteria, right across the bathrooms. Those are the lockers I'm talking about. And then my locker, it wasn't my locker because I ended up changing lockers, but it was the lockers all the way down by those little two doors that lead to I don't know where. But it was by there. And she comes up, right? Mind you, she comes up and she, like, the way she walks but she twists, right? So, like, she walk and twist, like that's how she walks, right? And I'm not making fun of her. That's just how she walks. I don't know why I said that, but that's just how she walks. But yeah. So that's what happened. And she come up, she calls me, and I turn. Mind you, I'm on the ground because the locker that I chose was on the floor. And bitch, I mean, I'm tall. I'm a tall bitch. I'm tall. Like, the fuck I look like. Bend it. No, bitch. I'm on my knees, okay? Like, I'm sitting on my ass. I'm too tall for that. I got back problems. No, man. So she was like, what the hell she say? She called my name, right? She called my name. I turned up. She smacked the shit. She smacked the shit out of me. When I tell you she smacked the shit out of me, I didn't know what to do. And I'm used to being bullied and shit like that. I'm used to not saying anything. I didn't say anything, right? I didn't say anything. So, and people, it was so loud and it was so hard. Like, mind you, back then, I was lighter than my complexion now. And plus, a bitch been out in the sun, so I kind of got a little tan. But, like, I was lighter back then, right? Like, my skin complexion was lighter. So, if somebody smacked me across my face hard as hell, you gonna see, like, her whole handprint. Like, I'm not even joking. If I had a picture, I'll put it up. I don't think my mom took a picture, though. But her whole handprint was on my fucking face for the whole motherfucking day. When I tell you the whole motherfucking day, the only thing that you really couldn't see was, like, her fingertips on my face by the end of the day. But this part, like, her palm was still on my fucking face by the end of the day. So when I went home, my mom seen that shit, right? And I was mad. Like, I was so mad. Like, I felt like, I was like, what the fuck is that? I felt like I couldn't do nothing. I felt powerless and stuff like that. I don't like feeling powerless. I don't like feeling like I have power over people, because I never want to feel like I have power over you and I could take you out of your character and shit. Like, I don't want to feel like that at all. And I don't want people to feel like they got power over me, because at the end of the day, I am Nariah Jackesa Phillips. You are whoever the fuck you are, and you're not about to, no ma'am. So you sit over there, I'm sit over here, and we're gonna be good, right? So yeah, like my little son, his name is Ollie. He cute, right? Anyway, so I'm bamboozled. I'm confuzzled. I'm confused. Homegirl just smacked the shit out of me. I was like my face was like, I'm looking around and people just, mind you, it was it was loud, because there was a lot of motherfuckers over there. It was loud and shit. All of a sudden she comes up, boom, and then she walks off. And I'm holding my face like this. And I don't like crying in public, because when people see me cry, I feel like they see that I'm weak and stuff. So I didn't cry, but you can see I'm on a fucking verge of tears. And then my friend, they like, I'm laughing now because I'm like, damn, like, that bitch really smacked me right in the face. Like, oh my fucking goodness. So, my friends, they like, and then the dude that I was talking about, let's give him a name. We're gonna call him Plants. We're gonna call him Plants, because one of my friends said that he smelled like plants, and I'll never forget that. So we're gonna call him, that's his name. His name is Plants. So, anyway, so Plants, like, he was looking at me. I was just shocked. Like, I was like looking at everybody and stuff. My friend looking at me like everybody's mouth is just open, right? I hear one snicker. Everybody started busting laughing. And I go in the bathroom, and then my friend followed behind me, and I'm crying and stuff. I'm crying, and they was like, Nariah, don't cry, Nariah, it's okay, don't cry. And I was like, she's like, right? So like, I'm in the bathroom fucking crying, right? So the day goes on, right? I pull myself together, the day goes on. Mind you, there's a whole fucking handprint on my motherfucking face. So everybody knows what the fuck happened, because you can see the handprint on my face. Did I ever tell the teacher? No. Did I ever tell the principal? No. But who did I tell? My mammy. Period. Because what the fuck the principal gonna do? What is the principal gonna do? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. But you know what my mom gonna do? My mom gonna tear some shit up. So I told my mammy when I got home. So I got home, and she was like, Nariah, what's this on your face? Like, what happened to your face? Mind you, it's still red, right? It's still red, right? So she was like, what is this on your face? What happened to your face? So I tell her. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, she was mad because I left her. And she said, don't leave me ever again. Like, that's what she said after she slapped me, and then that's when she walked off. And I was like, yeah, she said, don't leave me. Like if I'm supposed to wait for her, I'm supposed to wait from her. And she was like, you did the right thing, Nariah. Like, she was late, that's on her or whatever. So, and how my house is set up is like, you go to the house, and there's two ways, obviously, because there's two family house. So you got the front porch, which is up to the upstairs. Leads to the upstairs. What? Leads to the upstairs, and there's like a pathway for you to walk, and you walk on a deck, which is my deck, and then my door is right there, and you walk into my house. So when you walk into my house, it's the kitchen. You walk into the kitchen. You know, make sure you close the door, okay? Be respectful. Too many bugs. So then there's two ways. There's one way to the living room and another way that leads to a hallway. So the one to the living room, it leads to my mom's room. Now when you go in my mom's room, she has two doors. There's one obviously to lead her in and out of her room, but there's another one that leads her into the hallway of the front of the house, right? Which leads to upstairs, where the upstairs people live at, right? So my mom open that door. Now, mind you, the hallway fucking stink. It smelled like dog piss, dog shit, like dog hair. It stunk. Like, it's like if the hallway stunk, like my mom, when I tell you she was lighting candles and incense, like it was like what's it called, clockwork. Like one goes out, another one's lit. One goes out, another one's lit, because it stunk. Like it really stunk. Like it stunk. So my mom, she goes upstairs, and she was like, your daughter, like, what's it called? She called Hot Sauce downstairs. No, Hot Sauce was walking in. Right? So Hot Sauce was walking in the house, and my mom opened the door. And she was like, hey, Hot Sauce, like, your daughter smacked my daughter at school because supposedly your daughter was late for school, and she ended up smacking my daughter because my daughter didn't wait for her. And I just have a problem with that, right? So, mind you, both of them, my mom and Hot Sauce, they're like the same, and it's crazy. They're literally like the same. So what's it called? So obviously they butt heads a lot. They butt heads a lot. Like if it was a fight, it was a fight, and if it was good, it was good. But if it was a fight, it was a fucking fight. So she calls her daughter downstairs, and she was like, fuck, what the fuck did I name her? Damn. 1,000. Yeah. She was like, 1,000. You smacked Nariah? Mind you, 1,000 scary ass. Yes. Like, bitch, come your big skinny ass down the stairs. Now you want to be all scared because I shouldn't be talking shit, but now you want to be all scared because your mammy find out, like, I wasn't going to tell. Like, bitch, I tell my mammy. I would tell my motherfucking mammy. Fuck the police. I'm gonna tell my mammy. She'll get it done. Period. Anyway, I wouldn't say fuck the police, but like, y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, so she was like, you smacked Nariah? And she was like, yeah, well, yeah, cause she didn't, yeah, so she's stuttering. And she was like, yes or no? She was like, yes. And she was like, why? She was like, because she didn't wait for me and stuff. And she was like, so how was it Nariah's fault because your dumbass was late? That's what she said. How was it Nariah's fault because your dumbass is late? And you gonna smack her? Right? And she was like, come here, baby. She's talking to me. She was like, look at her damn face. Look what you did to her damn face. Right? So she was like, bring your ass downstairs, right? Because her mom is at the foot of the steps. So everybody's on the first floor, right? Because I live on the first floor, they live on the second floor. But the foyer, not the foyer, it's not really a foyer, but like to open a door and lead you up the steps, you on the first floor. Duh, that's how it works sometimes, yeah. I wouldn't think that your steps are floating up in the air, right? So, okay. But, what's it called? She was like, bring your ass downstairs, right? So she bringing like, and she coming down slowly. She was like, hurry up, right? So there's at the end of the steps when you walking down on your right side, there's a little shelving system that they have, and they put their shoes there, the dog leashes go there, like random stuff goes there and stuff like that. Like sometimes they keep their mail down there and stuff, so you know there's stuff down there. So she was like, come downstairs. So then she was like, you over here smacking people? And then she was like, Nariah, stand right here. She was like, smack her. Mind you, my mom was right behind me. I was like, huh? She was like, smack her. Right? So, you know, I smacked her. I was like, she was like, harder. In my head, I was like, wait, whoa. Wait, what's going on? So then she was like, harder. So, you know, I didn't go like this. I wish I did, but like, I didn't go like this. I just, like that. And she was like, all right. So then she was like, I'm so sorry. That would never happen again. And my mom shut the door. Her mom, mind you, because I'm still in my mom's room, and they still downstairs, right? So when my mom closed the door and shut it and locked the door, right? Like, we heard, she was like, why would you slap that girl? You're a dumbass, da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, get the motherfucking leash. And I'm listening. I'm like, get the leash? Oh my God. So she was like, get the motherfucking leash. So she got the leash. And this is just what I'm hearing. And she started whooping her with the leash. And you just hear, dut, 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 right? That's what you hear. And then you know how, I don't know about y'all moms. Anyway, so he's like, I don't know about y'all moms, but usually I would say like black moms and stuff like that. Like when you be beaten, when they be like beating you, spanking you, when they be spanking you, like every stroke is like a pause. You did that, like it's like that. So that's what she was doing, right? She was whooping that girl. That's what happened. Now, let's go back to present time, because that was in the past, not me in the present. So I had my fair share of dealing with boys and stuff. And I feel like the only reason that I dealt with boys the way I did is because I was never showed attention. My dad was in and out of my life, so I had daddy issues. I never really knew what love is when it came to a male attention. And plus, I'm in 6th grade, 8th grade looking for love. Where the fuck I'm in 6th grade looking for a soulmate? Like any I don't advise 6th graders watching this, but if you in high school, if you in high school, 6th grade, middle school, don't look for love while you're there. If you end up finding it, you finding it, but don't go out and look for it, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be giving your heart to the wrong person, where you should just be dating for fun. Like I'm tired. Honestly, this is sidetrack, but this is side note. But I'm honestly tired of people talking about, oh, if I'm dating because I want to look for love. That's great when you get to a certain age and you at that point like I want to settle down. But don't try to force it on people that's younger than 16. That's not even younger than 16. That's like 17 and shit like that. Like, you can date for fun. You can date just to go out. You can do that. You can go on random dates with random people. That's what dating is. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's different from if you're talking to somebody and you're dating that person. But if you're just going on dates and be like, oh, what do you do? I go on dates. I like dating. That's what I do. Like, if you just like go and like, and plus, and I'm tired of people that talking about, oh, girls that go on dates and stuff like that, like hoes and stuff like that. Like, no, because if, put it like this, a relationship, when you go on a date, it's like an interview, right? If that person don't meet your expectations, are you gonna hire him for the job? Because it sounds like he don't have the qualifications. If it said, if the qualification said you need a degree, and you show up with a diploma, bitch, I need a degree, not no damn diploma. Out of here. You booted out. You know, you're disqualified. No, you can't. No, you can't. No. Anyway, so but yeah, so me, like, I wouldn't, like, I gave boys the attention because I was looking for that fatherly love that, like, I never got from my dad. And granted, and plus my mom, she was the dad and the mom in the household, so she was never just a mom. She was the mom and the dad, so like her love was split. Like, she had to be the discipliner and the, like, she had to be the good cop and the bad cop, right? So it was never, oh, mommy's the good cop and then daddy's the, like, it was never like, she always had to like split her discipline. Like, she could never be one person. She had 4 kids and she had to be 2 people at one time. So like, it was hard for me to like, and I really like granted, my dad was a good dad. Like, he provided for us and stuff like that, you know, when like he wasn't in jail. But like, what's it called? Like, I'm not gonna say that he wasn't a bad dad. He was just like, he wasn't in my life as much as I wanted him to be, but he was there in like spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would still provide for us and stuff like that, but like you know, but like, he was a good dad, but like, he was just absent physically. The materialistically he was there, but physically he wasn't. And I wanted that fatherly love. Like, I wanted to be loved as a daughter and stuff like that. Missing that fatherly love, and I was like looking for it at a young age. And I swear a lot of girls look, I wouldn't say that I was looking for love in the wrong places, because I was never in the wrong places, but I was looking for love in the wrong people, if that makes sense. Like, I was looking for love in little boys, you know what I'm saying? And it's not okay for you to be like 14 looking for love, and the person that you're looking for love is like 35, unless he your pappy. No ma'am. Like, you should not be 14 talking to a 35-year-old. But like, I'm just saying, like, I was a little girl looking for love in little boys. It's not gonna work. Girls look for love in the wrong places, and boys become cold-hearted, become cold-hearted. You know what I'm saying? So I could do a whole nother video. Like, if y'all want that, we can, you know, whatever. That's what I mean. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so what's it called? So, you know, I had like the first boy that I ever talked to, like, and I was real bold. Like, if I told you I liked you, I was always bold, regardless of if I was bullied or not. Bitch, if I liked you, like, I think you cute. The fuck, like, I like you. I want you. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up? Right? So yeah, so, and that's what happened. And I had my first boyfriend. Like, it wasn't really my boyfriend. They were really never my boyfriends, but I kind of I don't know what I count them as. Like, I wouldn't say they were my boyfriends. I feel like that was young love. Like, that was young love. At the time, they were my boyfriends, so I guess because at one point in time they were, but like, it was that, so it's whatever. But yeah, so my first boyfriend was Plants. I met him in 5th grade. Before that, I never had a boyfriend. Never, like, I knew what a boyfriend was because obviously Disney Channel, but I never had one. So my first boyfriend was Plants. Then I had another one. What's his fucking name? His name is, we're gonna call him Truck Driver. All my friends know which truck. They never liked him at all. Honestly, they never really liked it. The boys that I pick out there, I take as my love interest at all. Even to this day, it's ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, so the first boy was plants, the second boy was truck driver. There was another one. He was cute. He was cute. He was people know who he is. What's it called? He had like, you know, pretty brown skin, and his eyes were like blue or green. Like he was pretty. He was a pretty boy. He knew he was pretty too. Fucking cocky. But yeah. So after, hold on, I gotta fix the shit. So after that, what's it called? You know, I'm looking for love in like in the wrong places and stuff like that, right? And this story revolves around Green Eyes. We're gonna call him Green Eyes, the pretty brown skinned boy with the green eyes, whatever. I'm gonna call him that. We're gonna call him Don. That's his name for the story. Don. That's his name. So, you know, ever since like, I want to say that day where she slapped me, but ever since that day, yeah, like I just felt weird around her. Like it was always weird. It was always tension between us. It was always tension when she slapped me, when her boyfriend confessed his love. I wouldn't say he didn't really confess it, but like you could tell when a nigga's flirtatious to a bitch, especially if you're the female, he's being flirtatious to your neighbor. So like, I felt like she was always out to get me. Like she always wanted me to look dumb. And honey, you cannot compete where you don't compare. So you're not gonna make me look dumb, honey. Never that. But so yeah. So, and I will always be like a little follower though. She was on my ass. Like she was always, oh, what she wearing, what she doing, da, 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 da. Like she was a follower, but I was following her. So it was a weird dynamic. Like she would watch what I'm doing, watch what I wear and stuff like that, how I act, and she would try to mimic it while I'll be doing my own thing, but like I'll be following her. Like if she want to do this and she want to do that and she want to do this, she want to do that, she want to do this, she want to do that. Like I will be, oh yeah, let's go. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. You know, do that, whatever. I don't know if that makes sense for you guys, but like that was just the dynamic that we had. So I remember one day I was in like 8th grade, 9th grade of high school. I was in 8th grade, right? It was 8th grade. So I was in 8th grade, and I was with Dawn at that time. So I'm in 8th grade and stuff, mind you. I'm still living at that house. I didn't move until like I didn't move till 10th grade. So we still, from 5th grade to 10th grade, I lived in that house, right? So, and that's the longest time I ever lived in a house. But from 5th grade to 10th grade, I lived in a house. So we all lived there until they moved, but we all lived there. So 8th grade is me. It was after school, and you know, break city day. It was me, my sisters. Oh yeah, it was me, my sisters, and her sisters. So it was me and my 2 little sisters, right? The 2 youngest ones. I have 3 sisters, so it's the 2 youngest ones. And it was her, and I believe it was all of her sisters. Yeah. So all of her 3 little sisters go to elementary school. My 2 little sisters go to elementary school, and the other one, I think she was in like 6th grade at this point. So she was in middle school, but I think she was doing something. Like she wasn't with me for some reason. So yeah, no, yeah, she wasn't with me for some reason. So, but that's what happened, and she was, what the fuck she doing? So it was one day, and my sisters, now this is to the point, I wouldn't say, like the point in our neighborly relationship is to the breaking point. Like we don't really speak to each other like that. We're not really as friendly as we was when we was younger, and when we first moved there. Like it wasn't really none of that, right? So like every little thing could set out for the argument. Like that's how our relationship was at this point, because my mom was tired of the bullshit, her mom was tired of the bullshit, I was tired of the bullshit, everybody was just tired of BS. So, right, and we all females, and we all stubborn for like some reason, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said it, like we needed some testosterone in there to like balance this shit out, because there was too much estrogen in that bitch. I'm telling you right now, too much estrogen, too much. It was too many females living in a masculine energy. That's what I'm not gonna say it's too many estrogen, because it's never really too much estrogen, but it's too many females living in masculine energy, you know what I'm saying? So we always butt heads. So, what's it called? We was at the elementary school. Now, for the people that live in Denellen, y'all know where elementary school. But the elementary school, it was like, from my house, like if you, like say if you're on the front porch, right, and then you take a right, and then you take a right and you take a slight turn, right? No, yeah, you take a right and you take a slight turn onto like to the street across, like to the street right across, right? And then you just keep walking straight and you turn, that's right, no, this is right. You turn left, keep walking straight, you turn right, keep walking straight until you see it like a school building. You're gonna pass townhomes, you're gonna pass a playground, you're gonna pass a parking lot, and then you're gonna pass the school. Like you're gonna get to the school. So for us, it's like, you know, a nice little walk and whatever. It's not that far and stuff. And I think the town was like a square mile or something. Like the town was small. Like there was no busing systems because the schools were literally up the street. Like everybody walked. Everybody. The only people that got a bus, I don't even know which people got a bus, but I feel like the only people that got a bus were like the mentally slow kids. Mentally slow kids. I feel like those are the only people that got a bus. I feel like, yeah, because there wasn't no buses. And the only bus that came is like if you was in sports too. And I bitch was not in no damn sports. I was in art club though, but I wasn't in sports. I'm getting off track. So, you know, it was one bright sunny day. Now, I didn't have no problems with nobody. When I tell you I be minding my business, I'm the queen of minding my damn business. Like, every other word is that's none of my business, child. Like, even my friends, they're like, shit, like, you know, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. I got none of that. If it doesn't involve anything that has to do with Nariah, it's none of my business. Sorry to break it to you. None of my business. Anyway, so what's it called? She was like, this shit. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so we walk in, and I guess the kids had like an altercation at the elementary school. And I don't like, even though I don't really like my sisters like that because they annoying, but like I don't play about my sisters. Like if they fight, I'm fighting. Period. I don't play with my best friends either. They fighting, I'm fighting. I'm just that friend. So I don't play with my mama too. She's fighting, I'm fighting. Fuck, she got a bat, I got a taser. What's what? I'm off track. Anyway, so what's it called? So she was like, let me get to the camera. So she was like, if I say one more time. So I guess like the kids had an altercation at the school. I don't know what about, I can't remember. I guess she had like an altercation, and at this time I was with Dom at this time. So, and like everybody knew that I was with Dom and stuff like that. Like they wouldn't, like they knew to a certain extent. Like they knew that I liked him, and they probably knew that he liked me. But like some people probably knew that I was with him, and some people didn't. My friends knew that I was with him. She knew that I was with him. My mom kind of sort of knew. My sisters knew that I was with him. So yeah, but my mom don't play that. She didn't. She was like, "Nariah, you're not getting a boyfriend." Like I remember I was like, "Mom, when can I get a boyfriend?" She was like, "When you turn 14." When I turned 14, she was like, "When you turn 16." And then when I finally turned 16, she was like, no, like no. So, but yeah. So then, you know, we in here, we walking and stuff. We walking past the playground, and I don't know how it started, but like it was like they was arguing, right? And I don't know what it is about that family, but they got something for slapping. Like, bitch, you're not gonna slap me or my sisters. Like, you're not. Like, what is up with them slapping bitches? Like, they just all day. Like, I'm telling you, they just doing that all day. Like, who's my nigga? What is up with people smacking people? Like, what is up with that? Like, damn. Like, oh my God. So her sisters, I guess her and my sister got into an altercation or something like that at the school. And I'm like confused and stuff. So my sister's telling me and everything, and the youngest one, she got a mouth. When I tell you she pop off since a young age. I'm telling you, like, homegirl came out the womb throwing bottles. I'm telling you, she came out the womb throwing bottles. Came out the womb throwing bottles. Ever since she learned how to talk, she's been talking shit. When I tell you she talks her shit, bro, like, you can't tell her nothing. She talks her shit. 5 years old talking about you ain't saying shit to me, bro. I'm not saying that she's cursing, but you ain't got nothing on me. I will punch you in the face. I'm being dead ass. Like she was really aggressive. She probably get that from her panty, but like she was really aggressive. But like, you can't tell her shit. Like, you're not gonna come back and forth. Like, she will pop the fuck off, right? So that's just how she is, and I feel like she's always gonna be like that. Honestly, there's nothing changing her. Homegirl came out the womb throwing bottles and pacifiers and bopping bitches in the fucking eye. And I was one of those bitches, so. Anyway, so then, you know, her sister comes up and she smacks one of my sisters. She smacks one of them. And I was like, I know this motherfucker. I'm like, go hit her back. The fuck? Go hit her back. I told one of them to go hit her back. I don't know which one. I think she smacked the one that looks like me. I have a sister that looks like me. When I say it looks like she looks like a younger version of me. So, like, I was like, go smack her. Period, point blank. I said, go smack her back. So then she went to go smack the other girl back, right? One of the girls. I don't know. I think it was Baby Patter that she went to go smack, right? And what's it called? Avina was everybody's favorite. She was so sweet. She was so well mannered. Like, she was my favorite out of all of them. But homegirl can get it too. But like, and then there was another one, Listerine. Homegirl. I swear to God, I never wanted to be the little 2-year-old. Like, she wasn't 2, but like a little girl so fast, because homegirl, like, when I say she had a mouth, she had a mouth. She it's not like my sister where, like, if you say something to her, she'll pop off. No, homegirl was just a smart ass bitch. Like, oh, I don't want to call her a bitch, but homegirl was a smart ass female. Like, she was a smart ass girl. Like, one of them badass kids that just got a smart mouth that need to ass whoop. She was one of those. Yes, ma'am. She was. So, what's it called? So, anyway, so then I was like, go hit her back. So I'm telling my sister, go hit her back, right? I'm telling my sister A. So I'm telling my sister A, and I'm like, go hit her back. Like, no, like, she's not gonna smack you and stuff. Mind you, we walking while this is all happening. They're in front of us, we in the back of them, right? It was only the three of them. It was only the three of us, because my other sister, she's somewhere doing God knows what. And then it was 4 of them. So she was like, I was like, go hit her back. And my sister, she goes to hit her back, right? So then, mind you, we walking past Dom's house, because Dom lived in one of the apartment buildings. Not apartment buildings, it wasn't an apartment, one of those townhomes, like the townhomes and shit like that sits next to each other. He lived in one of those, right? And I remember, like, he was putting his groceries out from the car into the house, right? And it was him and his sister, Dom and Dominique, right? It was them two, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at him, and he, like, me and him make eye contact, right? So my sister hit her sister, and then with 1,000 come and this bitch smacked me. So I just had an instant flashback when the fuck she slapped me when I was a 6th grade. I said, I know this bitch dead. I looked at him, because I was on the verge of tears. I'm really, like, when I tell you, like, I'm not a confrontational female. Like, I don't like fighting, but if I have to fight, I will fight. And I refuse to be embarrassed, because what you're not going to do is embarrass me in front of my mans, and you're going to disrespect me, because, bitch, at the end of the day, if me and you popping shit in the yard, you're not doing nothing. So now all of a sudden it's people around us, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was a little scared. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, at the end of the day, like, when it's me and you and we going back and forth and shit like that, you want to back down. But when people's around, you want to be like, oh, I'm big and bad. Like, pipe down, little one. Pipe down. Anyway, so I look at him, because, like, I'm dumbfounded. I look at him, right? And I had an instant, it was like a Raven one. I had a flashback, looked at him, I lost it. I was like, bitch, why the fuck you... I'm going off. I'm like, bitch, why the... You slapped me, da-da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, da-da. I sound like my mammy. But, like, I'm gonna beat your ass, da-da-da. So we pull up, right? And we arguing. We when I tell you we arguing, mind you, we're going the same way. Like, we live in the same house. Like, what in the world? So we're going the same way, and we walking. And then I stopped. I was like, da-da-da-da. I was like, thank you to the crossing guard, right? And I was like, da-da-da-da-da. So we walk in and shit like that. And then she picks up a stick and she starts swinging it, right? I said, hit me. And like when I'm in, I'm gonna say when I'm in the zone, but like when I'm fighting somebody, if I'm fighting somebody, when I tell you I'm not scared, like I feel like I'm Superman, like I'm not scared of nothing. Unless you got a gun in my face, I'm not scared of nothing. You could try to hit me with a bat, a stick, shit, a fucking car. I'm not, unless you got a motherfucking artillery thing in my face, I'm not scared of you, honey. I'm not. And that's just how I am. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I just feel like I'm a different person when like, cause it gets like, you got it, like, it doesn't, like, it takes me a while to get to that point where I want to fight you. If you got me to that point, you did something wrong. I'm telling you, because it really takes me, I'll really be cool, calm, and collected. I really keep my temper. Like, when I tell you, like, I just, like, you can be arguing shit, and I can be like, okay, and we arguing back and forth. But, like, I would never, like, get up and be like, oh, I'm about to fight this bitch. No, I'd be like, this bitch got me fucked up. But, like, I ain't about to fight you. Like, no, if you get me to that point where I'm about to fight you, you did something wrong. Because now you disrespecting me. And I have a problem with females disrespecting my respect. Because at the end of the day, I have mutual respect for you. I'm not going to embarrass you and shit like that. We may have problems at home. We have problems at home. We don't have problems in the streets. We can do that shit in the motherfucking house because we live in the same motherfucking house. We can have a brawl in the motherfucking hallway, bitch. You're not gonna disrespect me in the street and make me look stupid in front of my mans. No, ma'am. No motherfucking ma'am. So, then, what's it called? So then, she had, it wasn't even a stick. It was a fucking tree branch. It was some heavy ass tree branch that she was like trying to like swing and stuff like that. And I was like, hit me. So I'm walking up to her. And she's like, I'm like, hit me, right? So mind you, now we're passing these apartment complexes. It's not really, it's like kind of like a townhouse, but like all the townhouses is connected, right? Like there's some townhouses that's like, they're not connected. Like where Dom live at, his townhouse is not connected. But this one is more like an apartment building. Like the townhomes are connected. So I'm walking past, right? Mind you, we going the same way. Walking past, my sisters are crying. Her sisters are like, one of them is like, beat her up, da, da, da. The other one like, don't do it, da, da, da. So then we get to the point where she tried to like, what's it called? We just get to a point where she tried to like, what the fuck? She tried to like hit me. So like I dodged it, right? And then she lands one on me. I'm not even gonna lie. She lands one when she got me. She got one. But then I started beating her ass. Like I'm not even playing. So she hit me and stuff like that, right? And we in there, like we in there fighting outside. We outside, bitch, fighting, bitch. We outside fighting, bitch. Oh my goodness, we outside fighting, and we going back and forth and stuff like that. We fighting, like we fighting, right? Fighting, fist fighting. I'ma beat you up fighting. You got me fucked up fighting. And mind you, a bitch just had her first sewing. When I tell you, girl, I was looking fresh. Things swinging in the back. Like, I was looking fresh, like my little sewing or whatever. Like, a bitch just had her first sewing. I'm yelling, it's hot. Bitch, I got a headache. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, you're not about to, like, you got me fucked up. So, we in there fighting and stuff like that. And then it's one, like, she doesn't know how to fight. No, she doesn't know how to fight, but I'm landing punches, right? So, I'm hitting her and stuff like that. And then we get to a point where, you know how girls be when they pulling down. This is why I don't like fighting females, because they don't like, I'm not saying that there's some females that know how to fight, but like there's most females, they go for the hair. Bitch, I'm going for your face. Do not pull my hair. Don't pull my hair. It's like every time you tie up your hair and shit like that. Like at this point, don't even tie up your hair up to this, because this one is gonna go like this. Tie that shit in the fucking back. Put that shit in a tight ponytail so there's nothing to grab. I don't know why people tie their hair up. Like no, put that shit in the back so there's nothing to grab. Because they go like this, what the fuck they gonna grab? Nothing. If you got your hair in a tight ponytail on the top of your head or a loose bun, they're gonna go like this and your ass is gonna go down. No, put that shit in the back. Tie that shit up in the back. And get rolling. So, we in there fighting or whatever. I know I'm going super fast. My mom about to come home. I do not want to hear her mouth. But, we got like, what's it called? We fighting, whatever. We fighting. And we get to a point where she pulls my hair. Mind you, I had a sewing and stuff like that. I didn't have time to put my hair in. I didn't have no what's it called, hair ties or nothing. It's fucking hot. And we at the corner. We at this dangerous ass intersection from where we standing to our house. And I hear one of my, he's not my friend, but I hear one of my peers, he's like, beat her ass, Nariah, beat. Like, I hear him out the window, right? And then another person like, stop it. So then her sisters, mind you, my sisters are still standing there and they crying, right? And we at this point, and she hitting me and stuff like that. She not even hitting me. She just pulling my hair down. But I'm hitting her in her head and everything. So I'm hitting her. Honestly, I should have went like this because there was nothing black on her face and I would have got that bitch right there. But I didn't. So then her mom comes up with a bat. She's like, beat that bitch ass. Beat that. Like, I'm telling you, she's like, beat that bitch ass 1,000. Beat that bitch ass. So she doing all of that. And I'm just hitting her and stuff like that. So my mom don't know what's going on because my sisters didn't leave my side because they're not supposed to cross the street without me, right? Because they little. So I'm fighting and they standing right there. So I'm fighting. My mom didn't come out, which is like, which is fine. And I'm hitting her. And 1,000 mom was like hot sauce. She was like, if you get whooped, I'm whooping your ass. She said, if you get your ass beat, I'm whooping your motherfucking ass when we get in that motherfucking house 1,000. Beat that bitch ass, right? So she beating her up, right? Look, she not beating her up. I'm like, we in there fighting. And then what's it called? Then her mom tried to break it up because obviously she see that her daughter wasn't winning and I was beating her motherfucking ass. So then she did that. They go home. I'm all disheveled. My hair is all crazy. Not a track lost. Not a damn track lost though. I had all my tracks and nothing loose. It was just that I needed a brush. That was it. But so yeah. So I'm all disheveled and everything. I'm sweating and shit. And I'm still arguing. She's like, what the fuck? And I'm cursing to mama. I said, fuck you. Da-da-da-da. She got me fucked up. Blah, 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 blah. So we go home. Mind you, we all live in the same house. So we go home. Her mom calls the motherfucking police. Bitch, why the fuck you calling the police? You mad because your daughter got her ass whooped? That's why you calling the police? Bitch. So, her mom calls the police. And I'm like, I tell my mom, whatever, and she was like, oh my God, like, what happened? And I was like, yeah, da-da-da-da, told the whole story. I said, yeah, one of them smacked Audrey. Oh, damn, I said my sister's name. One of them smacked Audrey. I told Audrey to go smack him back, da-da-da-da. So she was like, okay, so the police came to the thing. And I don't like lying to the police. Like, I'm not about to lie to the police. Fuck I look like. You can go to jail for lying to the police. Did you know that? Did you know that you can go to jail for lying to the police? Be truthful. It makes it so easy when you ain't gotta lie. You don't. Because you'll always remember the truth. You'll never remember a lie. So be truthful. Somebody asks you a question, answer honestly. Don't tell a fucking lie. If I hurt their feelings, they should have never answered. They should never ask for motherfucking questions. And that's how I say. If you feel like that my truthful answer hurt your motherfucking feelings, don't ask me no motherfucking questions. Period, point blank. Anyway, so then the police come. I told them what happened and stuff like that. We get in the house and whatever. Next day rolls around. I didn't go to school because the bitch had a headache. When I said bitch, I had a headache. My adrenaline came down and my head was like, my headache was beating my ass. Like was beating my ass. You know what I'm saying? So she go to school. Tell me why I get to school the next day and people talking about Nariah, you got into a fight, she pulled your track outs? I said, huh? They was like, she pulled your track out, Nariah? She pulled your track out? I was like, what do you mean? No, I got all my tracks in. What the fuck you talking about? Mind you, I go to an all-white school. So, kind of surprising when you hear two black girls are over there fighting and one of them got their tracks pulled out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, so one of the boys, like, he's irrelevant, but I'm gonna say his name. So the boy Chris, he was like, yeah, you got your ass beat, you pulled your track on, whatever. And I think her and him is related or something. And I was like, no, I didn't get my fucking tracks pulled out. Like, who was saying that? 1,000 was saying that. Bitch, Like, I wanted, when I tell you I wanted round two, I wanted round two. I didn't really talk to her like that. This ain't the last time. There will be another story time, but I gotta get ready to go do something. But yeah, so I wanted to like fight her again. Like, motherfucker, like, nigga, are you serious? Are you like, you got your ass whooped? Your mom called the police and now you lying on me? You gotta be one scary ass bitch. I don't know why my voice got that deep, but you gotta be one scary ass bitch for all to be. You got your ass beat. Your mammy called the police. You probably got your ass beat by your mammy, and now you over here at school telling people that my tracks were pulled out. Bitch, where? And she was talking about I got her track and stuff like that. I was like, where's the track? Where's the track? I was like, where's the track that she talking about? And I guess, I don't know if she showed them a track or anything, but maybe she had extra weave in her hair because her mom gets sewings too. But all I know is none of my tracks were pulled out. I had my mom look. I said, it's all like, or is my hair good? You know, none of my tracks are pulled out. All tightened, not loose, none pulled out. So like, motherfuckers, no. But anyway, there's not really more to the story. But if you lost the fight, you say that you lost the fight. Stop saying that. Stop lying. Stop lying. Please don't lie. Please don't. Don't lie. Please. But anyway, but if you like the story time, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and comment down below, what do you want to see next? Do you want a Q&A next? Do you want another story time next? I wouldn't say there's a part 2 to it, but it's kind of like a part 2, but it's really not a part 2. So like, do you want to see that next? What do you want to do? Let me know. Comment down below. Follow all my socials, my Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Yeah, all of that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I would love seeing you guys interact a little more. So yeah, so yeah. Anyway, peace and love to everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next video.